Welcome to Silent Quill Diaries. Some gifts come wrapped in boxes with bows. Others can't be wrapped at all. This year, for my husband's birthday, I wanted to give him something he would never forget, something he once confessed in a whisper late at night, thinking I might never take it seriously. He was wrong. I remember standing at the edge of the room that first afternoon, watching her with quiet fascination. Her name was Claire. She had a presence that didn't need announcement, calm, assured, every movement deliberate. My husband, Ethan, had no idea yet. But this moment, this plan, was already in motion. Claire leaned back on the couch, her posture perfect, legs crossed with elegance that looked unstudied but intentional. Her eyes flickered to mine when I asked, "How long have you been doing this?" 6 years. "Maybe 7, she replied, her voice steady. I studied her face, searching for nerves, for cracks in her composure, but found none. Just power in stillness. "You don't mind being watched?" I pressed. Her lips curved into the faintest smile. "Not at all. I like when someone's paying attention." That answer lingered inside me, warmer than I expected. More dangerous, too. "You ever work with couples?" I asked. "Plenty," she said without hesitation. Then her gaze sharpened, reading me the way a seasoned traveler reads a map. "But it depends on who's really in charge." My brow arched, testing. "And who do you think that is?" "You," she said simply. Certain. Unshakable. Something shifted in me then. My legs uncrossed, the hem of my dress sliding just a little higher. She noticed, of course. But she didn't comment. That restraint made it all the more electric. "If I just want to watch?" I asked, quieter now. She leaned in, her voice softer, almost a whisper. "Then I'll make sure you don't miss a thing." The air between us felt heavier, more charged. I stood, walked to my bag, and pulled out an envelope. "What we discussed." She accepted it with a single nod, like this exchange was nothing unusual. "I'll text you the time," she said. Then, with a glance over her shoulder that lingered just long enough to stir something deep inside me, she left. That night in bed with Ethan felt different. His body pressed into mine with the same deep familiarity I'd always known, but my mind hummed with what was coming. I moved beneath him, guiding his rhythm, fingers tangled in his hair as his breath grew ragged against my neck. When he finally collapsed beside me, spent and smiling, he murmured, "Was that my early birthday gift?" I kissed his shoulder, lips brushing warm skin. "No," I whispered. "Tomorrow is the real surprise." The next evening arrived too quickly. The setting sun spilled gold across the living room floor as Claire sat waiting, calm as ever, perched on the edge of the couch like she belonged there. "Where is he?" she asked. "Still at work." "Any minute now," I said. "Did you tell him?" I shook my head, a small smile tugging at my lips. "He's been guessing all day." Her answering smile was quiet. "Knowing." "You think he'll go for it?" she asked. "I don't think," I said, steady in my certainty. "I know." And then, keys in the door. The sound of Ethan stepping into the house, bag slung over his shoulder, tie loosened, the wear of the day still clinging to him. He froze the instant his eyes landed on Claire. "Is this?" His voice trailed off, disbelief clouding his face. I stepped forward, my heart thudding. "Yes," I said softly. "She's your surprise." "You're serious?" "Completely." Claire rose with effortless grace and crossed the room, stopping in front of him. Her hand lifted gently to his cheek, her confidence steadying the moment. Then, without hesitation, she kissed him, slow, deliberate. He looked at me, searching. I nodded, reassuring. "It's okay. She's here for you." I took his hand, leading both of them down the hallway to the bedroom. My voice was low when I leaned close to his ear. "This is your gift. Enjoy it." Inside, I sat in the chair across the room, breath steady but my pulse racing. Claire was fluid, composed, as if this wasn't her first time stepping into someone's fantasy. She guided Ethan with gentle but sure movements, grounding him when nerves flickered. Every shift in their rhythm pulled me deeper into the moment. Watching wasn't passive, it was visceral. My thighs pressed together, breath shallow. I felt every motion, every sound, as if it was happening to me too. Eventually, watching wasn't enough. I rose slowly, each step deliberate. Claire's eyes found mine as if she'd been waiting. Without words, she shifted, making space. When I reached her, she touched my arm, then my waist, and finally, her lips brushed mine. Soft. Warm. Certain. Ethan's gaze never left us, his chest rising faster, caught between disbelief and awe. Claire guided me as naturally as she'd guided him. There was no rush, no performance, just connection. Her hands were patient, unhurried, as if telling me I could take as much as I wanted, as much as I was ready for. And I was ready. When she kissed me again, deeper this time, it wasn't just an invitation. It was a welcome. Ethan exhaled, a sound somewhere between relief and hunger, as the three of us found our rhythm. Not rushed. Not chaotic. Just steady, deliberate. In that moment, I realized this wasn't just a gift for him, it was for us. For me. For the parts of us that craved more than routine. For the fantasy that, once whispered, had found its way into reality. And as I lay back, heart pounding, both of them close, his hands, her lips, our breaths tangled, I knew this birthday was one Ethan would never forget. And neither would I.